Family violence is so deeply seated, and the effects that it has on children can be deadly. And when it's not, it can take a lifetime to heal. I attracted a man into my life, and I soon entered into a relationship with the very same violence that I thought I had escaped. The beatings hurt so bad, but nothing hurt more than the shame and the embarrassment I felt. I was scared to leave, and I was scared to stay. I felt like I lived two lives. I managed two successful businesses, but my home life was a mess, and it was far from perfect. And the silence continued once again. The beatings went on, and so did the threats. I knew that he couldn't control his anger. So every day I prayed. I prayed that no one had made him angry, because otherwise I would pay. Until one day I couldn't take it anymore, and I tried to break up with him. He came towards me when I was sitting down, and he grabbed me by the throat. He lifted me into the air by the throat, and he was squeezing and squeezing. I couldn't breathe, and I thought I was going to die. But the universe had other plans. My roommate, who was at work, and she wasn't due home for hours. But she walked through the gate, and he dropped me, and I fell to the floor like a sack of potatoes. And I cried in a ball for what felt like ages. Eventually I stood up and I wrote the words, "I have to leave. I have to break the cycle and stop the war because I've had enough." But I still didn't leave. Women so often see the good in men, and we think if we can only bring out their good side, the bad side will disappear. And these men have a gift for seeking redemption, and you want to believe them so bad because you think that this time will be different. But it's not. We moved to Melbourne, and one night he didn't come home. And I knew it was now or never. I walked out. I left everything but my clothes. I left everything behind. I left all my money, all my belongings after working 3 years of working 3 jobs all at once. A household full of everything. I left everything. And I didn't shed one tear. It was one thought and one action. That's all it took, all these years. One thought, one action. And it changed my life forever. For the first time in my life, I could feel like I could breathe.